What's going to happen is the teacher will introduce you to the class. You will tell the class, what the school was like when you went to Weiner and the career path you took to get where you are today, and answer any questions that they may have. All right, for the new people, don't be, some of you said you're a little apprehensive because, you haven't done this fun. Believe me, this is nothing. One of the questions I'm sure you'll be asked, at least it's asked every year, is, did they really swim in the nude? Or did Von really didn't have a football team, but somebody got killed or something? And this year is different, because I don't know if you've ever seen this guy here. I've seen him at the Chicago Theater. He is, you're the third J of Jay and the Americans? Yeah. Right, got a great voice. Got an absolutely great voice. Okay, just don't start singing Carry Me in the Hall.
And it all started here, huh?
We have also Frances Archer here. She writes a blog. And she knows more about the history of Albany Park, Peterson Park, than you can imagine. It's on the internet. My friend over here, Marshall Waldo, is in 2 Hall of Fames. He's in the Racquetball Hall of Fame, and he's going into the 16-inch Softball Hall of Fame. So, this is, and then we got Alan Monet, who wrote on Secretariat.
I was a jockey for 11 years.
Wow. 1956, and he still looks good, Mr. Bruce Colton. So I hope you enjoy your day. And like I say, every year I say, this is my last year. This is the last year I'm doing this. So
you said that last year.
I've been saying it every year.
Yeah. This is actually me getting stabbed with a real knife, and I ended up in the hospital that night.
Did that end your acting career, or did you go on?
Oh no, I ended up still as a performer. That's why I'm here today. Yeah.
So you got your start in the drama club.
I got my start in the drama club in Von Steuben, and actually my musical career kind of got its start in music class here.
Tell me what you do now.
I'm the lead singer of a rock and roll band that was very popular when I was going to school here. And I work with 3 of the original singers who are now 70 years old.
That is awesome.
It's kind of a kick. I mean, I don't know if you remember the group.
I do know the group. I do remember. Yeah. And what year did you graduate from Von?
1971. I had friends.
I'm Mark Taylor. I graduated June 1980.
Where do we put these?
Yeah, absolutely.
So did anything you do in Von lead into what you did later in life? What do you do now?
Right now I'm in the assisted living nursing home.
This is my way.
No, they has nothing to do with anything I did at Von. I can assure you of that.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, Mark. When did you go to Von?
I started in 58 and graduated in 1961.
Okay, did you do any sports or activities here?
I played baseball and I was also very social when I was in a club called the Epsilons. There were a lot of clubs in those days, the Epsilons, Anacondas, Condors, and we had sports teams. We played softball, tennis leagues, we played in basketball leagues, and again, socials.
So did anything you did in high school lead to what you ended up doing with your life?
No. I wound up in the liquor business, and but so in high school and even after that, I didn't drink, so I didn't know anything about liquor. So it didn't have anything to do with it. I'm in 2 Hall of Fames. Yeah, I'm in the Illinois Racquetball Hall of Fame. I was inducted a couple of months ago, and I will be inducted this Saturday, April 14th, in the 16-inch softball ball. No, yeah, 2 artificial hips, emphysema, I've got it all. So I'm being inducted this Saturday, so I'll be in 2 Hall of Fames. So I'm very proud of that, and I've always been athletic. Just like our coach, Richie, the other great athlete. Oh, thank you very much, Francis.
It would be nice.
Okay, keep waving.
There's going to be 2 in your classroom.
Yeah.
Right here. 2 in your
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to be natural.
Yeah, that was very good.
They caught my leg.
72.
What were probably some of your favorite hangouts around the neighborhood then?
Hollywood Park. Hollywood Park was the best. We were in people's houses a lot. We weren't at the park. Our parents, of course, hated the idea we were McDonald's and taking a walk on Saturday to Devon.
Did you ice skate at Hollywood Park?
Not at Hollywood Park, but at Tower Cabana. Tower Cabana, not at Hollywood Park. Hollywood Park was more of the summertime, springtime, outside in the nice weather kind of place.
Did anything you do during your years at VOD influence what you ended up doing later in life?
Yes, absolutely positive. Taught 37 years, basically 7th grade.
What schools did you teach at?
I taught at one school, in one room, in one classroom for most of the 37 years. I was on the west side of Chicago. We came out of the generation that said you're supposed to give back, do good. So we were among the first ones to integrate into those high-need schools.
That I was here, the school was primarily Jewish, mostly Jewish students. So Saturdays were kind of, busy with services and doing things around the house. But Sundays, we would get together and go to a movie or go bowling, that kind of thing. And a lot of times we would just, walk around the neighborhood.
Yeah, right in the border.
Who was Mr. Zip?
He was the gym teacher. I was just telling him a story. I love this guy. And he used to work with me in weight programs, work it out, was a smile. I love this guy. He's my idol. So I come back years later because they had a big reunion here, and I see him. And I'm so glad to see this guy. And he says, how are you? This is a sad story. He says, how are you? He says, oh, I'm great. We're talking. He says, you got to meet me. He says, sure. He says, come out with me. Puts his arm around me, walks me into a classroom, and starts selling me on some pyramid that he didn't sell. He had no clue who I was. He was just trying to suck me in and sell some goofball products he was selling on the side. I walked out and I said, I'm going to kill myself. I thought he remembered me.
Go, Dennis, go! Yeah. Jump!
Rich, so how many years have you been doing these alumni days?
This is year number 5.
And what inspired you to start this?
Well, since I retired 5 years ago, I thought I'd do something else different, and stay involved with the school. So this came to mind, and I started out. The first year I had maybe 15 or 16 alums, and it's constantly grew. And every year I tell everybody, I've had it, I'm not doing it anymore because it's a pain in the butt to have to do all this and organize it. And each year I end up doing it again.
Is it a lot of fun for you though?
It's always fun, and something that you work on comes off. It comes off well. It's always fun. And, I enjoy it. But then again, when I go home, I say, I've had enough.
So what year did you both taught at VON and you attended VON as a student, right?
I graduated VON in January of 1964. Came back to teach VON in 1993. Started the Alumni Association in 94. And voila, I retired in 2007. And now it's 2012.
When you were at VON, you played basketball.
Yeah, I did.
All 4 years?
I did all 4 years. Baseball too.
What were some of the highlights of your career?
Well, I'm in the Chicago Public League Basketball Hall of Fame, which is a tremendous honor. And I was a public league scoring champ back in 1963, but baseball was my major game. I wanted to play pro baseball. And I have bad knees, getting cortisone shots in my knees since I've been 13 years old. And that's what I wanted to play pro, but I got hurt right away in college, and that was it.
How was VON's team during that year?
Horrible. It was really bad.
So over time, VON's had some good eras in basketball and some not so good.
They had a great run when I was at health director. Absolutely. We were downstate in 2003. We were the only Northside school to go downstate basketball since 1952 music. No other Northside high school. It might not happen again, but what an experience that was. We had a great 10-year run where we were one of the best teams around the state.
If you don't show up,
What are some of the things that you did here besides sports? when you were 5? Or places you hung out or activities you were in?
Well, when I was a student, well, I never thought of a book called. My father would say, "What did you do? How did you?" I said, "I did it in the study hall." Teachers wouldn't fail. I mean, I shouldn't say this, but teachers refused to stay. If I had trouble with a teacher, my coach would get me into another room. I used to go to Rochelle's across the way, you know. And,
What was Rochelle's?
Rochelle's was a little place, like a little food bookstore across by the river. It was so small. I look at it now where the land is, someplace there, but people that went to school back in the early 60s knows Rochelle. I remember the principal where we were thinking at that time. I remember him coming in and how 30 guys piled into a bathroom.
Were you in a social club?
Cabigo, a flying squirrel. We were an athletic club. Good softball club.
Okay, what other places did you hang out around?
Hollywood Park. I grew up in Hollywood Park. T-Myers, the Weiner town, Kimberly, all the music. And Hollywood Park is one place.
Well, enjoy another great turnout.
Well, it's fun. Like I said, when I go home today, I'll probably say that's it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Excuse you? Where are you supposed to be? Perfect.